Hello, happy Friday. I come back bearing great tidings on this Friday night, sitting in front of my trusty old wall. This is Sunshine's Corner until I don't know. But for right now, it will do, okay? So, guys, I'm back for a review for Our Kind of People, Season 1, Episode 1. So, guys, this is an all black ensemble. So please support. This this man, this show is gonna have a lot of twists and turns. But when I tell you, looking at Joe Martin and her name is Nadine Ellis, that's their real names. But it's her name on the show is Leah Franklin DuPont, and his name is Teddy Franklin. I was getting Olivia Pope and Papa Pope vibes. I was getting those kind of vibes, guys. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to review Scandal. Hopefully this is not that. But it was just giving off that vibe. It was giving off Papa Pope and Olivia to me, okay? So the show starts off with, on the show, her name is Angela Vaughn, her daughter Nikki, and their Aunt Patricia, right? That's Debbie Morgan, Yaya DaCosta, and for some reason, guys, I'm so sorry I did not get Nikki's real name. But they're riding in a car and they go to the beach. And so, I got notes everywhere, guys. I'm sorry. They were riding in the car, they go to the beach, and what struck me odd was they were sitting down, and all of a sudden comes this box. Nikki pulls out this box of her grandma's ashes because Nikki is Angie's daughter. So, she asked her mom, like, when are we going to, release the ashes or spread the ashes? And she told her, when it's time or whatever. So they sit on the beach, reminisce, whatever, and then they actually go to this house that her mom invented Eve's crown. It's her, her conditioner, and so she gave her the recipe and passed it along to her. So that is what she's doing now. She's trying to, get Eve's crown up and running. So they show up at this big old house that was left to them by Angie's mom, Eve. And so they go into this big old house, and she started to reminisce about her mom. Angie started to reminisce about her mom. Okay, meanwhile, Morris Chestnut, who plays Raymond, DuPont. He's married to Leah Franklin DuPont, and they have 2 children. It's not Tariq, but there is a Tariq, but it's not. It's I'm sorry, reading the notes from Masked Singer. Their kids are Quincy DuPont and Lauren DuPont. Child. I was like, oh, okay, so is this like the Black Dynasty going on here or whatever? They arrive in town because Raymond, played by Morris Chestnut, his mom is hosting a gala later that night, and therefore they flew in to go to the gala or whatever. So actually, I believe this is all taking place on Martha's Vineyards, in this upscale place, The Bluffs, right? I think I'm pretty sure that's what it said. The Vineyards, and the place is The Bluffs. I wrote it down, but I don't want to keep bending over and moving, so this, giving you guys all kind of angles. But Okay. So anyway, um, so they go to a party, and Angie goes to a party. She takes her daughter, and so they show up at the party, and because Angie feels like she needs to get in with these people. She needs to fit in with these people, and she has a friend. Her friend name is Josephine. They've been friends for a long time. She's actually in the sisterhood, so they go to the party, and she meets Tariq. He's looking at her from across the way, and it's I don't like she poo poo people. I do not. I'm sorry. This was a she poo poo party for she poo poo people. And so her daughter Nikki goes off to the boy and asks for like a club soda, and she runs across Raymond's son Quincy. Okay, so they start to conversate, and here walks Rude Lauren, his sister, and her friend. And so the friend, to me, she was a little bit too friendly. So I was like, okay, I got to keep a good eye on her. But however, she invited her to a party the next day. So Leah goes up to, she goes up to, not Leah, Angie. She goes up to Leah and Franklin. No, she goes up to Leah and Raymond because they're married. She goes up to them and she's talking and she's, trying to have a conversation or whatever. And Leah is being very rude. She's just very, very rude. And so, she hands her a check. She was like, she would like to contribute to the fund. She would like to the donation. She was like, the donation box is at the front. She could have just easily taken a check, but she's so Leah Franklin DuPont. She's so she poo poo. You know what I'm saying? I was like, girl, why didn't you take that? Doing way too much. Way too much. Okay. So she leaves. So Angie leaves. She walks away or whatever because I'm sure she felt like she had egg on her face. Like, girl, you trying to fit in with these people and they not having it, sweetie. They not having it. Okay. So Quincy's sister walked up and she was very rude to Nikki. And so Nikki got her told real quick, oh, y'all don't have any manners up here. And she got her straight real quick. And so anyway, like I said, she was invited to come to the little boat party they was having the next day or whatever, because they like her spunk. But it wasn't they like her spunk. Like I said, I was keeping my good eye on the girl whom I found out her name was Taylor, because the next day something had occurred. Anyway, so while Angie was walking away from the DuPonts, she bumped into Tariq, which is played by Lance Gross. So she bumps into him and her shoe come off or whatever. So he ended up taking both the shoes off and handing them to her and introducing themselves and blah blah blah. And it was crazy. I mean, I was like, okay, it was one of those parties that I would never go to even if I was rich, because to me it was too she poo poo. I don't do she poo poo. To me, she poo poo and the food is nasty. So anyway, but Angie wants to fit into that circle. She wants to be in that circle really bad. So she was talking to her friend Josephine, and she told Josephine she just need a nomination, and then because in the sisterhood you have to be nominated in order to get into the sisterhood. So the next day they were sitting at home, and Angie gets an invite to go to a party, right? So she goes to the party with Tariq, and he sends her a new pair of shoes. She goes to the party with him. Her daughter is on the boat ride, on the boat with Quincy, his nasty sister Lauren, her friend Taylor. And Taylor walks past her and slips a phone in her purse, in her bag or whatever. And then, like, when the scene came back, Lauren was hollering, Taylor, Taylor, Taylor. So she goes to see what's going on, and Lauren was saying Taylor fell into the water. Well, she may not have fell into the water. Okay, so the next day, well, no, actually, okay, so at the party, Angie and Tariq are kissing or whatever, and then they're getting distracted by, all this stuff that's going on with her daughter, you know. And so, of course, Lauren told her she was drinking, and now it's a problem, because she was like, she just, she's a snake and a rat. Lauren, she's a snake and a rat. So therefore, she cannot be trusted. And so, Raymond's mom, her name is Olivia Sturgis DuPont, tells Leah that Angie cannot be trusted, her family cannot be trusted, and she need to deal with it, or do she need to call and Raymond Franklin, which is Leah's dad, to handle the situation, because she's bad news. She told her Angie is bad news, and she want her gone, right? She don't want her in the sisterhood. She want her gone. So come the day of the sisterhood gathering, Josephine nominated Angie, as she said she would. And so Olivia is like, we don't know much about her. Mind you, she know plenty about her, because she already told the girl she had to get rid of her. So she, just fake and phony. So she stood up and said, her mom was a businesswoman, and, basically she stood up and lied. Her mom did hair, or tried to make products to do hair. And, so she lied and said she was a businesswoman, that she used to come come down and visit in the summers or whatever. And so, she said, well, we don't really know much about you. That's what Olivia DuPont said. We don't really know much about you. We'll try to get to know you, and we're going to keep our eye out, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, Leah started asking, can they have volunteers for different things in a party that was happening? So Angie Vaughn stands up, and she was like, well, she could be over whatever. She was like, oh no, and she called somebody else out in the audience to be over it. Leah told Angela, no, you can be over the snacks. So Angie was like, you want me over the snacks? She said, yeah, that's still helping the sisterhood. That's still helping the sisterhood. That was so funny. So come the night that they were supposed to, have another event, well, the hairdresser people, the folks who needed to be there didn't show up. So Angie stepped in. She styled all the people. She made the wigs. She styled them. And so she just wanted Leah to give her, a thank you. A simple thank you. And Leah was not here for it. She was like, I know I know who you are. Your mother was not a businesswoman. She sold drugs, and she was like, that's a lie. That's a lie. She handed her the envelope. She handed her a mugshot. It was a mugshot of her mom being arrested. And so she was like, that's a lie. That's a lie. She was like, yeah, your family is nothing, basically, saying she's trash. And so her mom, Angie's mom never would tell her about her dad. I had already figured it must be that shaky shiesty Franklin Du is it DuPont? Yeah, Franklin. No, Teddy Franklin. I already kind of knew he had something to do with something. Oh, he too shaky and shifty for me. So, um, he had went when the scene had flashed back when Angela was a kid, and the man came over there who her mama was seeing and gave her some money, hush money. And so the little girl ran out behind him, Daddy. And so when it flashed back again, you know, there was a little girl in the car, and the little girl was Leah. So Angela said, Teddy Franklin is my father. That's why my mom never told me about it. So guys, this show is gonna be very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting because Leah asked, and she was like, "Why do you want to fit in so bad? Like, why do you want to fit in? You know?" And then so they was shooting, they was being sarcastic toward each other. You know, they had a little conversation going on, being sarcastic and nasty toward each other, whatever. But I wonder how Leah's gonna act when she find out this is her half sister. I wonder how, I wonder what's gonna happen. And also, Leah, she shows up in the office and tells her father she want him out, that she's gonna take over. Oh, she's dirty. She's gonna take over. She want him out the office. She had a folder. She was like, I know the FBI will be very interested in everything that's in this folder, all of his dirt, that old daddy dirt. And so I was like, if this is not Olivia Pope and Papa Pope, okay? Olivia and Papa Pope all over again. I do not want to see a Scandal 2.0. However, I am going to continue to watch. Guys, it is called Our Kind of People. It is a African American ensemble. To me, it's like a dynasty. I'm not even like, it's like a black version of Dynasty. I promise you. It's getting good. They are cutthroat, backstabbing people. And Taylor and Lauren were lovers. And so when Nikki was laying in bed, she had dropped her phone. She dropped her bag and saw the phone, laid in her bed and watched it, and she saw the video of Taylor and old Lauren laying in bed canoodling. So we're gonna find out what's going on, because as what we know as of now, that Lauren is nothing but a liar. Nothing but a liar. So we shall see. We will continue to follow this show, Our Kind of People. Morris Chestnut, anything Morris Chestnut in, I'm here for it. I'm his second wife in in his head. I'm his second wife. So yeah, you figure it out. So anything he's in, basically, I'm here for. And who else? And Joe Martin. I mean, I like some Joe Martin. Hey, I think I really liked him, guys, when he was. Do y'all remember when he was on Different World about to marry Whitley? Do y'all remember that? That was Joe Martin. He was just smaller, smaller and younger. What else? Who else? I was trying to look on here and see, did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. But yeah, it's like they're grooming their kids to be black royalty, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Please understand, there's absolutely nothing wrong with raising your kids to believe that they are the best in life, the best that life has to offer, that they are the creme de la creme of. There's nothing wrong with putting that inside your children. However, when you shouldn't teach your children how to be nasty. And the son, he seemed okay, but that daughter is nasty. Miss Lauren DuPont is nasty. She gets it from her mama, because her mama is very nasty. Leah Franklin DuPont is nasty. Morris Chestnut have not. This was the first episode, so we don't really know what, how his character will evolve. But I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who married who for the money, or if they both have money. You know what I'm saying? We shall see as this play out. It comes on every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Again, Our Kind of People. It's a black ensemble, and it reminds me of Black Ensemble Cast. And it reminds me, it's giving me vibes of, I don't know, a black version of Dynasty. But we shall see. But so far, the best characters are Angie, Vaughn, her daughter Nikki. Debbie Morgan plays her Aunt Patricia, and those are the best characters to me so far. It's that family, but these DuPonts and Franklins, oh my goodness, that some shyster people. But I will be back next Tuesday to because this was season 1, episode 1. I will give a review next week for season 1, episode 2. But guys, please watch Our Kind of People. And ladies, that chocolate Morris chestnut is in it. Okay? Oh, and also Lance Gross is in it. So 2 chocolate brothers is in it. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.